the hospital.
What I'm saying
without,
is,
she ain't even a girlfriend though.
No. Now I tell
How
you
you
why.
call yourself a girlfriend to a married man?
I'm gonna tell you.
Hey girl, hey, it's your girl Shondy. Welcome back to my channel. So today you finna see that I got a clip I'm about to drop of me and my husband and my daughter, my youngest daughter. We're just discussing the latest news today. So a little bit about Gypsy Rose, the Menendez Brothers, and the big news of 2024 is Remy Ma Papoose. Like, who would have expected this blowout at the end of this year? Like, I don't know what type of stuff Cat Williams got going on, but the bombshell that he done dropped and the revelations he done put on 2024, I'm not ready for it. I was not ready to see this month or the end of this year end like this. Papoose has bamboozled everybody. I did not expect this. And then as you think about it, he did. I believe he was never held her down type thing. So y'all gonna hear my husband's view on it all and everything like that. And mine, even my daughter, she probably don't know much about them, but she just know about the other people. But yeah, like, I did not expect that man to do this. But we shall see. So let me put y'all to that clip.
And then she manipulated that kid into doing it.
We're discussing Gypsy Rose, and then the Menendez Brothers, and then Remy Ma. So we'll go in order.
Oh God. Yes.
And I'm here too, guys.
Well, yes. She planned out the murder. That's why she got time. She didn't get time for the murder. She got time for planning the murder because it was premeditated. She literally set out everything in motion. She was the manipulator in that particular situation. Unlike with her mama was the manipulator in her situation. She drugged her, did everything she needed to do to make it seem like this child, then she couldn't do anything. Again, you can't say what somebody would do in that situation. Everybody's different. Everybody was thinking. Now, like I said, if you're able to, when she had time by herself, wrote a note and somewhere, like I said, it's possible.
There's no way she's gonna be able to do
No,
that.
it's possible.
So he's saying, y'all, that Gypsy Rose. Now, I ain't saying what she did right for getting her mama killed. She didn't murder her mama. Now, she did get her boyfriend at the time did it. He's saying that it was some way Gypsy Rose could have got out away from her mama back while she in the wheelchair. Her mama taking her to these so-called doctor's appointments and surgeries. She could have took a note and dropped a note on the floor somewhere at the hospital without her mama and them seeing it.
No, it's easy. Anything. Just like how people steal out of a store. Just like how people steal out of a grocery store or any convenience store. What they do? They find a way to make some type of distraction to stick something in their pocket, right? You see it all the time. We've been in this situation. You walk in the store and like, oh, he finna rob, he finna steal some stuff, right? Okay, cool. She has an opportunity. I'm not saying that it is possible, that it's not possible, because her mama was there. So there are obstacles in the way. She could have been drugged going there. That's another obstacle, right? So there are.
Remember, she had no say so this whole time.
That's what I'm saying. There are contingencies. She's there with her.
She barely was even talking because
that's what I'm saying.
how her mama was.
But when she's at home, the time that she by herself. And this document, when she said she's been around, alone to herself, that's when she could have she could have found some way in that particular situation to try to find some way to get that help when she goes. Now again, I agree, the doctors failed her, the family failed her, the system failed her, everybody failed her. I do agree to that. But
because I'm like, how you giving somebody surgery where you not checking for yourself?
You ain't checking for nothing.
Like,
that's the system failed. The system
she
did
should
fail
have been suing the system.
Yes, the system did fail her. But again, it still does not give her a right to take a person's life, to actually plan out taking a person's life. Same thing the Menendez brothers.
But like I said, it is situations where you don't have a choice.
Yeah, there are situations you got to choose.
Okay.
Like I said, they told us in the military, but like I said, when people were scared to shoot, they was too nervous to shoot.
Well, if you didn't know, he was in the Marines. He didn't do much, but he was in
whatever.
Anyway, 4 years.
They said, if you were afraid to shoot, just think of it like this: if a person has a gun to you, it's either your life or theirs. Whose life are you choosing? You obviously choosing to save your life, right? So again, there are options, there are things of that nature that happens. The Menendez brothers were 20 years old. If I'm mistaken. I think it was 20 years old. They were grown. At any point, gone. Any point, psychiatry. Any point, they could have.
Well, how they gonna get to a psychiatrist?
They're grown. They wasn't staying in the house.
Who? Yes, they were. They was not. That's what I'm telling you. How they gonna get to a psychiatrist? They ain't got no money to pay for no psychiatrist.
Okay.
They ain't have no job. Like what? How
they were living off their parents because their parents were supposed to rich.
But that's what I'm saying. How they gonna get so psychiatric? They could never do.
They could have left at any point. They were grown,
so they could just went homeless at any point.
They could have left. Shelter is all types of options. They could have left. Same thing you see now. Everybody coming out, or they say I've been sexually accused by this person. I've been sexually accused by this person. 20 years later, again, you could have found ways around this stuff. They chose now. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take their life and gonna blame it on this.
But they didn't take their life for their money though. But I feel like they took their life because of what they went through, and they family wanted that they father to get justice and their mother to get the justice.
Hold on, guys. So what I heard was that.
And her sources, y'all, is TikTok.
I swear, that's the worst.
One of the boys took the parents' life out. Took his parents' life because they found out that the other one was still getting raped.
Again, they could have left the house. They are grown at this point. They could have left at any point, right or wrong. They didn't choose to leave. They chose to commit a whole crime. Since they doing this to us and they doing this to you more, we're gonna go ahead and take their life. They literally mapped out a crime. And they thought that the abuse and they didn't
I don't think they should did 30-some years though for that.
But they know that they was, cause again, you can't say that.
There's people in jail that do more murders than that, and they in jail for like 20 years and getting half their time. Because they're obviously they're doing a plea deal and then they tell them where the bodies are. Because obviously they can't find the bodies. But that's the difference. Again, their parents are in the house. But again, the system failed them too, so they could have had some little cut off from that. System failed them as well.
It did, but again, the problem is
family failed them.
The difference between them and Gypsy is the fact that Gypsy couldn't physically do anything, right? In many situations, they could have left. They had the mental capability.
Were they 20 when they left?
I'm pretty sure I think they was 20.
I thought they were still like teenagers in high school.
I think they had to be like 18, 20. I know they was grown. I do know they was grown. They was not teenagers for sure. They had the mental capability to leave at any point. They could have went to the cops at any point, right? They could have went to
you can go, but wait.
Okay, even with that,
you can't say they can go to the cops at any point because half the time they don't believe nothing you say. You gotta have pure evidence. How they gonna have evidence and stuff like that?
Okay,
unless they tell them, let me bend over, show you my rectum up. Yes. He done stuff.
I've been raped.
I feel like them being men, them being the way they won't go. I doubt if the police. You could have went to see, but I doubt the police would have actually did that investigation.
The one thing a hospital cannot deny
back
you,
then.
The one thing a hospital can't deny you, no matter what time period, 90s, whatever, they cannot deny you health care, right? So at any point they
still deny people health care.
No, it's certain thing. They can if it's a medical emergency. Okay, they walked in there and said, "I've been raped. I promise you, one of them doctors probably will put them in there."
What I'm saying is, mentally, they want there to be they thing was just rage at that point.
Yeah, because
they wanted just wanted to get it over.
But again, we're in the day and time. You look at people from you got people saying they've been molested. They've been molested or by somebody 13 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like you see a lot of this stuff going on now. You got the Bill Cosby case, right? That was like 30 years ago, and everybody started coming. There's like 1,000 women coming out then, right? The Me Too movement. You know, it's so much. That's what I'm saying. You can't sit here and say comparing to you looking back at them like, oh, well they had no choice. When they did have a choice, when all these other people who were scared to come out finally came out, and look what happened to the person, Harvey Weinstein. These were actors. They weren't even just regular people. These are actors that he was assaulting, right? That was holding it. The Me Too movement. That's what I'm saying. You look back on that, it's like, okay, well, they didn't have this choice. When they did have a choice, they just didn't see the choices they had, and they chose, oh, let's just take them out, and we're gonna use the idea is, oh, we was incapable. They was molesting us, they was raping us, and we had a mental mindset. But yet you had the mental mindset to set a murder, to commit a whole murder, plan it out.
I found out their ages. So Lyle Menendez was 21 years old, and Eric Menendez was 18 years old when they shot and killed their parents.
I remember what the teenagers said.
But again, how old? Were they legal what? Adult. One was 21. He was able to drink, smoke, and do whatever he wanted to. He could have took his brother and left. But yet they did what? We're gonna blow their brains out.
I guess. But I guess.
But again, that's what I'm saying. You could have went anywhere. Homeless shelter. You could have started anywhere. Take whatever you can, pawn it, get a hotel. Sell the car you in, whatever car you had, get rid of it.
What car they had? They had nothing.
They got around. They was not just sitting at home all day. They was not just sitting at home. No, they was not. They was not just sitting at home all day.
They were.
Whatever. Anyway. Okay, whatever. They could have sold the stuff they had. That's what I'm saying. There are options. Now, do I agree with what they did? No. Do I understand what they did? I get it because it is a crime of passion. Again, you look at the times and you look at the whole Me Too movement and it changed the whole scenario about people sitting there saying you claiming rape and you want to kill somebody. That's not how you have to go about that. There's a whole other legal system is a lot better than what it was back then. Yes, I do agree, medical, all that stuff. But again, there was options. They didn't see it. It was a crime of passion. You guys, if OJ Simpson was convicted, they were trying to convict him for murder for 2 people, and he got off.
Let's just say OJ did not do it. Okay.
Whatever. Okay.
He didn't. It was actually somebody to Nicole. I don't know. I forgot who the person was, but that guy. He was in prison.
Yeah, he admitted
to the crime in prison. But they trying to cover it up because they always wanted OJ to be the one to go do it. So OJ did not do it, which is why that glove
because the only person
did not fit.
You know who said that too? OJ said that. So again, we don't know.
OJ said what?
OJ was the person that said the guy who actually committed.
No, that guy actually did say that. He came out and said no himself that he did not. And then the guy brother too.
It was somebody else.
Yeah, the guy brother said yeah, he's the one who did. His brother one did. Yeah.
Yeah, he did go
for something else. Yeah, he was prison for something else. Yeah. He said he did.
If OJ go to trial,
OJ didn't do it. Let's just end that. OJ didn't do it.
We're gonna say OJ didn't do it. But again, if he's in a high profile case where there's every evidence for him to be caught for a crime of passion, and he had all this stuff, and he had all these options he could have did, but chose not to. You tell me they couldn't do the same thing? They couldn't just sell some stuff? The man was hiding a Bronco, for God's sake, on the IT. And that was hilarious. I remember watching that too. But he was in the back of a Bronco. That's what made it really suspicious for me. Because why? I get people are after because of what's going on. But man, to hide in a white Bronco, to go down the interstate, a little sketchy. You know what I'm saying? You could just lawyer it up. You made millions. It wasn't like you was a high profile athlete. Then you was on the Naked Gun movies. They made millions of dollars. You was an actor at that point. Yeah, I probably would have lawyered up. I won't be trying to get away in a white Bronco. Like that right. That's what made it seem. That's what people thought he did it. Because I mean, why you make all this money and you in this limelight, and everybody's like he was on everything. They said Naked Gun 1, 2, 3, former NFL player, all this stuff. He was doing everything, and then your wife and her mistress get murdered, and you supposed to be the number one suspect, and you running off. You could just pay lawyers. Get your lawyers. All right. Let them arrest you. Talk to your lawyers and go about that way. Because he probably could have got out on bond. You running made it worse. Right?
Well, he still got out.
Daddy.
I mean, yeah, Trump.
What are we talking about?
She's talking about the OJ.
OJ Simpson.
Who's that?
You don't know about that. That's way for your time. That's way for your time.
He's
but yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's there.
His wife, Nicole Brown Simpson.
Mm-hmm.
And her,
Simpson?
and her, what do you call it? Ain't no mistress, her side.
Her lover.
Her lover.
Yeah, there you go.
SN.
Yeah.
SN.
Yeah. A side piece.
SN.
Yeah, her mashed potatoes.
SN is another word that you ain't supposed to say.
Yeah, it's her mashed potatoes.
So
you got the hamburger. He was the fries. He was the side. There you go. OJ was the hamburger. He was the fries. It was her. You get a meal, right? You get a what? You get a main course meal, right? You get a take McDonald's. You got a hamburger, which is the main meal. The fries to the side, which is the drink. And the drink, right?
No. So, in other words, let me put it better for you. It's an Oreo shake. He was the Oreo. She was the ice cream, right? You blend them together. And then the other man was the straw.
There you go. She was cheating on her husband with another guy.
Okay.
There you go.
Y'all couldn't just say that instead of weird.
Because you don't get no analogy.
This weird trivia game. What was that?
You don't get no analogy whatsoever. None.
Oh. She was a sandwich, or like he was a fries.
No,
what?
What are
you talking about?
When you get a meal, you get what?
You could have just said he was the side. He was the side piece or whatever.
I said that. You looked at me like I was slow. I literally said side piece. You said, huh? I don't get that. I said side piece, and you was like, huh?
No. I understood it, But then you went on and talk about some McDonald's. Like what?
You don't.
And then mama.
So I'm saying the Oreo and ice, the shake, the Oreo shake.
And then the milk and the
because
ice cream
look,
mix it together. And then he just go, what?
okay, because he was the chocolate, which is the Oreo, and she was the shake, which is vanilla.
She was white.
Okay.
And he was black. And the
That's
straw was
the
the lover.
Yeah.
The what?
What was he? What was that guy? I don't know his nationality.
I don't know his nationality. I don't think he was black or white.
Y'all trying to explain to me like their race? Like I don't
Yeah,
know.
at the same
time. The straw was the third guy that came in.
Right.
There you go.
That was actually a very good analogy that I gave you. That was a
perfect
analogy.
Wait,
you did.
When you said the Oreo, I was already kind of guessing that you meant black, and then the ice cream, and I was trying to figure out if you meant like white.
I think we did a word trivia game with you.
Man. Nah, we would lose on Family Feuds if we played Family Feuds with her, y'all. We would have been. We would have lost already.
Make sure I be on the service for that. Oh, Lord have mercy.
I understood what you were saying, but I don't understand why you had to use McDonald's for it.
Because the meal.
Don't say shit in a bad way. So on the rest of today's news, y'all, we gonna bring up this.
Nah, you on that on your own.
Nah, Remy Ma and Papoose. Who knew that this was gonna be what's going on in the end of 2024? Who knew that they was gonna close this year out like this? Like
I did.
Papoose has fooled everybody.
No, stop the cap.
He has bamboozled us.
Nope, stop the cap. I told you this earlier today. You sat there when they first said,
hold on, guys.
I did not.
No.
I did think that he didn't do it, but I never said it was not no possibility that he wasn't cheating, that he was actually holding her down and wasn't cheating.
No, you said, Papoose the only man I seen.
Nah, you a lie. I ain't never say Papoose the only man because first off, I said the only man was Stephen Curry, and I said possibly LeBron James, but 9 times out of 10. LeBron James probably did something until old girl came out that she was in a relationship with him when he was still dating Savannah before they got married. What's the girl I sent you the thing on?
She off what you call it? Huh?
But no, I said Steph Curry is the only man that'll never cheat. That's the only one that'll never cheat. Now if Steph Curry came out and don't cheat, it's gonna be a problem.
You said, see, Papoose, he held her down. I said, no. I said, she was gone for about 7 years. Trust me, he was messing with some people. Nah, he wasn't messing with nothing. See, that's the thing. When a man go to jail, he want the woman to hold him down. And when y'all go to jail, when we go to jail, they can't. Y'all can't hold us down. Y'all want to do this, that, and the other. See, look what he did. He did all this. He held her down for all this time. I said, yeah, all right. My opinion, I'm not surprised whatsoever. None. I told you. I felt about it. I was like, they said all this black. Don't idolize celebrity relationships because why? Every time you hear that little rumor or that little thing that pecks in there, guess what? Most likely it's true. We heard about Will and Jada. And
Will and Jada again?
Oh, that's a whole other story. Anyway, but I said this.
Did she say that she was like dating Tupac?
She wasn't dating no Tupac.
Nah,
that's a lie.
Yeah,
Did she say that though?
I'm pretty,
she never said she was dating.
I'm pretty sure he smashed, and it was like, all right, no, I'm good. Anyway,
who Tupac?
Yeah. Yeah, nah, he hit. Yeah, nah, he hit. Yeah, Tupac hit. Yeah, Tupac hit. She just looked clean. That's all. Yeah, he was trying to do a little smash and pass, and she got a little clean. He was like, nah, we can be cool. You a real cool friend. But anyway, I sat there and said, that man. That man did something that now I could be wrong. They could have been like, she could have been the person like, do your thing when I get out, it's over with, right? It's possibility.
She come out and say that.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it could be. Then again, I could be wrong. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not right. I'm not wrong.
The person had to have him do a DNA test to see if that was his child and came out might be his child. Yeah. So which means he had to have.
But again, that's what I'm saying. Okay, now again, she could have agreed to that. We don't know. I don't know. And she said she did. That's her word. I don't know. I ain't in that spot. But again, we all knew the world. I don't know why people keep thinking, oh, they just this perfect couple. I just feel like he's so bogus though, the way he's just doing. Yeah, who he is. That's just who he is. He didn't want to be the villain. He pretty much didn't want to be the villain. But again,
and to make her, because she was had this gangster girl.
No, that wasn't no. Don't quote that. Don't quote that. Don't quote gangster girl look when she holds stab a friend for $100.
That don't mean she was a gangster.
For $100.
Yes.
If she said it wasn't $100, it wasn't for $100. It was a principle about something else. Part of.
What person you got to stab somebody?
Whatever. So this gangster girl image that they was painting on her. because she went to prison and he wanted to keep up his black love.
She stabbed somebody. That's why they call her a gay, because she freaking tried to murder somebody.
First of all, what principle did she have to stab a girl? Did the girl have a gun? Did the girl have a blade of her own?
We don't know what's the situation. We don't know.
That girl, look, from what I know, from what I heard, I don't know because I wasn't there. She probably did. I don't know. From what I heard, the girl they was arguing about some money. I could be wrong. I could be wrong about the whole situation. But again, she stabbed her. Even an old girl who inserted herself in the situation should not have been, because how you proud to be a girlfriend of a man that's married? That makes no sense. How can you be a girlfriend? Because you're on top of the world right now.
She ain't even a girlfriend though.
No. Now I tell you
how
why.
You call yourself a girlfriend to a married man?
I'm gonna tell you why she's so proud of it. Because
and he said, and she begging him to spend time with her and send her gifts, and he refused to do that. So really, you ain't shouldn't be on cloud nine.
Let me tell you why she can say this, and ain't nobody gonna do nothing. Because who gonna check her, boo? Who gonna check Clarissa?
Clearly, Remy was checking her.
She ain't gonna check her in person.
Neither one of them will check in person, because you already know Remy a shooter. So you think Clarissa, them guns, them hands ain't gonna get you that far with a gun.
Yeah, but you gotta. That my thing is this. If they ever get, God forbid, they ever been in the same spot.
Well, I doubt they ever been. But my thing is, one, yes, she's a whole fighter. So one, she can't even fight Remy, because she can go to jail because her hands are technically lethal.
Yes.
So that's not. So you try to put her in a ring. That's lethal? Not even fair. Anyway.
What is lethal?
Meaning her hands is like it could be a weapon, used as a weapon.
Yes.
Because she's a boxer. Athlete, she's a trained boxer.
Can't everybody be?
No, they can, but she's an actual trained boxer though.
So she's
a professional.
She's trained to learn how to read and react
right away.
So like basically, if I'm going like this,
somebody, she's trained to knock you out.
Yeah, she's able to understand that I'm about to telegraph one side and probably get a good connected punch and knock me out and possibly kill me. But anyway, again, I'm not shocked. I'm really not shocked. I'm just saying, me personally, I'm not shocked. Y'all. I'm not shocked because I'm not the type of person to sit here and be like, oh, this person. Now the Barack and Michelle.
Barack is the other person too. Barack and Steph Curry, they don't cheat.
Okay, Barack, I'm all for him because that dude, he's a whole nother level. I give him his.
Barack don't cheat.
Steph, I give him his because.
Who?
Barack and Steph Curry.
Yeah. Steph, I give him his.
So what else
props.
Steph is family oriented.
I'm getting his props. But again, I'm not surprised about anything she said about Papoose, about him doing all this stuff. Let's be real. The nigga from
New York. You don't say the N word. He from New York.
Yeah, okay. I'm not that. I mean, you can say that about any city, but again, we know the reputation of people from what they present.
Oh, these New York people gonna get on you now.
Call it what you. I don't care at this point.
He coming for y'all.
I like the city. But the people I've met from there are arrogant.
They're very arrogant.
Very arrogant. And they think they're on top of the world for something they ain't never done. That's just me. That's the people I met. I ain't saying the whole city, but it's the people I met. Right? That I physically met in reality. Alright? So, I'm not shocked. One bit. Now, the whole hands fighting thing, I already told you about that. I said
no, but she said it to her, and then she also she said that she knows she won't be able to beat him because he can't fight. She said she won't be able to beat him. Yes, he can fight, and he can fight. But she said she knows she's not gonna look. She said she's
a boxer then.
No, not her.
No, Remy. Oh, you talking about fighting Clarissa?
No.
Oh no, Papoose. Okay, let me tell you what she said about Papoose and that. She said, okay. She said, okay. She said he told her to Remy gonna call the police for help. You a snitch, you a rat. Call your brothers. Call Joe. And she said, why would I involve my loved ones who actually loved you too? Seen that go wrong too many times, and I know I can't beat you. So she said she knows she can't beat him. Yeah, look, so he must.
That's not the thing. You can't beat him, and you actually attacking him. It's two different things. I told you they probably was in there fighting, doing the Ike and Tina Turner dance.
No, not the way when people call the police on him though, because whoever I forgot, she said somebody was at the house doing something and he attacked her.
All I'm saying is,
and they called the police.
Neither one of them were right in the situation. It should never went to public.
Neither one on my right.
They should have did that. They should have just divorced and called it there instead of bringing all this drama for somebody to pick a side. They just want the world to make one person feel bad than the other person.
Correct.
When y'all got kids involved, like y'all, your kids got to live through this.
Well, Remy did say she tried to divorce him silently, but he's not.
Again, there's other ways.
He wanted to go out with a bang.
There's other ways to divorce somebody. Yeah. And you sit here constantly keep serving, or put it in the newspaper. They ain't gonna read it anyways. guess what?
Well, they got a child, so they can't divorce with newspaper.
Yeah, newspaper.
It's
so,
different.
But again,
it's gonna be a draw out.
They don't think you don't think the fact that you have a kid, and the kid has to go through school, and they have to hear about all this stuff.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So you're putting your kid's future on the line because of the stuff you're doing. You want people to decide, oh, this person bad, this person bad. Again, them kids go to school and get tortured for this stuff. The youngest one.
Well, at least lucky she young. She ain't number like 5, I think.
Yeah, but it's always gonna be there. It's on the internet. No matter how you delete it, if you got an iPhone, guess what's in the cloud? We have hackers. We saw plenty of scandals with hackers hacking iPhones.
Right.
So you hurting the kid in the overall instead of just finding a way to say, hey, you go about your life, I go about my life.
Closer this way.
Yeah, you go about your life, I go about my life, and that's it. We got kids. We gonna figure out how to do this. We gotta go through email or through the court system about handing off the kid, meeting the police station. By all means, think about the child at first. Not well, you messing with this person. Well, you saying all this about me, and I ain't doing all this, but you doing all that, and the kid seeing all that. Because at this point, y'all gonna try to make the kid choose between the other parent, which parent they want to be with, and which parent they like more. You know what I mean? So you ain't doing nothing but damaging the kid. Because when they get older, when that same child get older, they're gonna have the same mentality when they get in their own relationships. They're either gonna be fighting and doing all the other crap. That's how most people do. When they see all that crap when they grow up and do the same thing. They fight with their significant other, or they go back and forth with them on social media, try to make that person, try to drag them through the mud when they really don't have to do all that. At some point, you gotta grow up. I don't know why people do that. I don't know why people feel like they need to go to social media to air out the whole thing to get a valid point across, to get a valid validation for somebody. At the end of the day, if the world picked him, if the world said, oh, he's the villain, what she succeed out of that? What does she get out of that?
Okay, and if the world puts her
the villain, what does he get out of that? Nobody wins in this situation. Everybody I want to win. I want to be the winner of this. Nobody wins. You just look stupid. That's all you entertainment for the whole world and look dumb. That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about both of them. You look dumb. Just you entertainment for the whole world because you want to be stupid, and both of them just air out stuff on a public platform. When the whole platform really just to enjoy life.
So I feel like one, she shouldn't have did, neither one of them should have been airing it out. I feel like for her, she's airing it, she's just releasing because because she's the one that's been the villain on social media. So she's only just trying to clear up her part so that she won't no longer be this villain anymore. So y'all keep throwing me as being the one villain, but I'm not the one that was doing
that's
this.
That's what I'm saying. But again,
you get what I'm saying? So I feel like that's just her just trying to clear. Somebody keep dogging you out, eventually you want to clear yourself.
I get that.
So I feel like she's just clearing her name.
She should have cleared that a long time ago, regardless of what he was saying. If y'all wasn't
right, that's
together,
what I'm saying. But she was manipulated. He manipulated that girl.
If y'all not
telling
together,
her to hold off on.
No, screw that. If you're not together and y'all had this whole little
situation,
she did the public thing. He ain't gotta say jack squat. Yeah, if you knew you was messing with Buddy and you knew this stuff was gonna get out, because again, there's pictures and all this other stuff and everything. You knew this stuff was gonna get out. Then go ahead and address the situation, regardless of what he has to say. Because if y'all not together, y'all not together. Moving on. Then the world can't sit here and try to choose between who's right and who's wrong. You already.
I feel like they were still gonna, no matter what, put her as being like, if they did publicly say that they no longer together anymore, they was already gonna, because people already was knowing they separate.
Yeah, everybody knew
but they was already still bashing her, saying he was holding her down because of that image that he painted as a black love image. So no matter what, they was already painting her as a bad person. So she's just really, no matter what, trying to clear herself up. So I see for her, yes, it make her look stupid, but it also clears up the stuff for her. It also clears up for her the rumors that they spread on her. It clears that up for her.
That stuff could have been.
So at least she get that gratification, even if they still gonna call her stupid. At least look, y'all see it wasn't me. I feel like the whole time.
If it ain't hurting your pocket, if it is hurting your pocket,
I mean, it is hurting their pocket.
If it hurting your pocket, then it's
gonna hurt her because Remy the one.
That's what I'm saying. If it's hurting your pocket, then it's the issue. Then something needs to be said. Regardless, because again, y'all have a child to take care of. If y'all can't, if you're taking money off that person's plate because you don't want to say nothing, then I'm going to say something, because the fact that we have a child to take care of. That money, the money I'm making has to go to this child. Same money you making got to go to this child as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to think of, they're not thinking that, they're thinking of off of emotion and really thinking of logic. When the logic is, y'all got a child to take care of, they got to see all this. How you think they're going to grow up when they get older and grow up and be in their own relationship? How you think they're going to act? They're going to do the same stuff they seeing y'all do and think it's right. It's not how it's supposed to be. That's why people end up in toxic relationships, because they see their parents or somebody they knew they was close to go through that same crap and thought that, oh, that's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. When it's not. It's not. That a lot of stuff could have been cleared a long time ago. If he didn't want to make a statement, then she could have made a statement and said, hey, look, we're no longer together. We went our separate. It could have been a whole. It ain't had to be no nasty letter like, oh, I'm with buddy so and so this and the other. We're no longer together. We decided to go our separate ways. We doing, what's best for both of us and our child. Let's do. It could have been a whole. Like anybody else that split up, do it a whole little pup, whatever, and make it just as neat as possible. And y'all can go through y'all bickering back and forth through y'all own privately. That's in the world should have to go through that. Y'all looking like fools just for y'all to see who makes somebody look like the villain. Because you mess with one person, he mess with this person, all these people, and you mess with another person. Who cares? Like, who cares? Go about your life. Enjoy your life. Live your life. There's nothing wrong with that. Live your life. Y'all not together no more. Y'all not together no more. Sometimes some relationships end. It is what it is. Some things don't last forever. But again, you got to think about your child at the end of the day. Y'all got to financially support the child. Your child got to go to school. She got to go around all the people that she know. When they family come up to these schools or wherever she go to, guess what? What you think the parents are talking about? Oh, you heard what mama said. You know what I'm saying? Like, now they're judging the child based off of y'all.
What's y'all age gap?
What?
Age gap? What made you ask that question?
Something on TikTok. That's all she do is go on TikTok all
Well,
day.
we know we're 2 years apart.
Oh, 2 years? Okay.
Why? What can I say? Me out there hearing my parents' age gap. Okay.
You thought it was like 10 years or something like that?
No, I just wanted to know.
I don't know, like 2 years apart. Your mama old too. But yeah, like I said, that whole public spot, because like I said, I've been through that.
You been
The
through what?
whole back and forth. The back and forth.
With who? Back and forth with who?
Why? Yeah.
The back and forth, saying one thing bad about one person, then another person saying about. How many?
Somebody else, because I'm a little
With
lost.
who?
Come on, I'm a little lost.
With who? I'm lost. Who?
Well, who?
God, Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Yeah, going the back and forth, your child seeing all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like your child seeing all that stuff and people making their own, your whole family making their own decisions based off what you're saying to them, and then they don't know the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like all that stuff, the child is affected by that. And you have to realize, like, I'm making a fool out of myself, and that person making a fool out of themselves. Like, you're making a fool out of yourself. At some point, you got to grow and realize, like, hey, man, this is in this. Call it a day. Moving on. Let's think about what we got to do for this child. Like, what days you want to get this person, what day you want to get the child, what day you want to do, what your financial part is in taking care of the child, and what's my financial, you know what I'm saying, like stuff like that, events, birthdays, all this stuff. No, you want to sit here and go, well, you messing with this person, and she ugly, and all this stuff. Well, you messing with the old blockhead over here, and he ugly, and all this, like, what is that? Who is that? That's entertainment for the world, for y'all to look stupid. They literally ridiculing both of y'all. Cause they're gonna judge him like, oh, well, she got all this. Ooh, man, she got all this. Oh, he ain't just. And you gotta help. You gonna have people saying.
But it's the sad girl that wanted to be best friends with Remy. You all in her DMs, asking her for stylist tips and all that, and don't keep using her man.
Man, that ain't nothing for.
That's some trifling stuff.
That ain't nothing but.
You befriended somebody only to.
Man, you ain't no more clout chasing.
You
ain't no more clout. You trying to build your fame. Build your fame, just and then
get with her husband though. That's what's crazy. Like you befriended her just so you can get with her husband.
Yeah, we see that all the time.
That's on.
We started our entertainment all the time too. So that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of stuff, and like when she was on that show, she was like she don't trust a lot of people in entertainment. And
now I see why she said that.
But that's like anybody.
No, it's a lot of them that trust a lot of people, especially.
But I'm saying in general,
like Jada Pinkett and Will Smith. They trust everybody.
But I'm saying in general, period. A lot of people don't. I don't trust a lot of people because been through the some similar. You know what I'm saying? Somebody you trust so close and whatever. So it is no matter what the person is. You got to feel a lot of people. Some people you feel like you can trust. Some people you just can't. Like I mean.
Okay, so like y'all went to a completely different topic. What y'all talking about?
We talking about your fat head.
Y'all talking about Gypsy Rose. The
Menendez Brothers and Remy Ma. There's a lot going on right now, y'all.
That's all you can afford to me. I'm out.
Now you come here just for the gossip and disappear.
I show like go some night.